Alright. Dice of Dungeon. Go make the tweet. Out. There we go. Alright, Friday Dicey. We got one more bonus hard mode to try out. I'm not going to make any promises about us actually beating it, but hey, we've kind of managed to blag our way through most of these, so I suppose we shall see. And then once that gets too frustrating, we will likely swap over to Mega Quest and do some more of those runs, because we've got like 5 episodes per character still to do in Mega Quest, and I get the feeling it's going to be very silly. And Zane Iron, thank you so much for the tier 1 resub. $12 Yes, stream labels up. Then we will get started pretty soon. God, we have had some very silly times with this game. Want me to kick the run off? Okay. I have no idea which hard mode is going to look like. Other than bad for our chances of getting past floor 2. Floor 2 is pretty much where witch runs go to die. When enemies have upgraded gear. Your start is just so slow.
Yep.
And when enemies just get started that much faster with their upgraded gear, things go very badly. If you see Sneezy when you're in like hard mode witch or robot, there's a decent chance you want to just pack it up right there. Well, we'll see how it goes, Hydrate.
Alright.
Ah yes, pop that chat out.
Well, here we get the hang of which. I don't know. Alright. Yes, I believe which is the only hard mode
That we haven't gotten a win in.
I haven't even tried yet. We did bonus round first time with which. Surely that luck will carry over
Of course.
into hard mode. Infliction and daffodils.
So there's no synergy there, but I guess it's a daffodil.
Yeah. Purple. Do 1 damage, reroll dice. Yeah, we've had that before.
Yes.
So yeah, so this is, I just wanted to see what
Yeah, what
ones
these
were.
are.
Alright. Maybe luck. We're still not super used to the mana stuff, because we kind of like blasted
Yeah,
through
we
it
haven't really
there.
seen enough of it. Well, we can grab a daffodil with useless karma. And I guess we're just gonna
Yeah?
throw in one in infliction,
Yeah.
throw the other one.
This, it really is, witch runs can just die
Yep.
before they ever get off.
Witch runs absolutely just die on their ass sometimes. Oh lord.
Oh lordy.
This isn't helping.
Neither
We
is
can
that.
grab a daffodil to
We
get another infliction.
I think we win
Oh.
if we do 3 damage and throw the dice though.
Ah, yeah, that works too. Actually, I think my plan needed too many daffodils anyway. So fuck it. We're just playing dice cannon.
Dice cannon! Vice
Bless them.
grip. We definitely saw in the puzzle Vice grip isn't that bad, but
It'll be decent for the start of this at least because we can make big dice into small dice.
Yeah, where do we want it, you think?
God, that part's hard though.
Three?
Yeah, let's go with that. It's one of those I honestly have no idea where that one belongs.
Yeah. I have a tough time with that, Well, we could get out a Daffodil and a Vice for Revenues Infliction.
I think that's probably about where we're at right now.
As long as we live, whoa, which is,
As long as we live.
oh, that's an if at this point. Okay, well, we can get 2 ones,
Yes.
which means we win, right?
And that should be fine, yeah. It's fine, we're leveling up.
Cool. Alright,
Ooh, so a magic missile replacement or sonic wave, which is sonic wave.
Yeah, oh,
That's an interesting
that
one.
is interesting. I like both of those.
Yes. We do have, that would of course be a reason to have Daffodil.
Yes, absolutely. I'd like a better mana generation than Daffodil, but...
Yes. Sonic Wave is also just super solid. And I do feel like we go for Magic Missile-likes every time. But
probably, I mean, they're
they're really good.
They're really good.
It's not our fault that Magic Missile is kind of what Witch runs through.
Not our fault, it's so
Just
good.
want both of them.
Yeah, could we get both? Good.
Why not both?
I feel like if we didn't have like the Daffodil, I'd probably go for that. This
Yeah.
is probably...
It's something to do with mana, and that is kind of the only thing that this run has going for it at the moment.
Yeah.
As weird as that is.
5?
Yes.
Even, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, it's interesting to ask if we want to swap over to Daffodil as our prepared spell. Start building up mana immediately, and also give us something that actually changes the value of dice, because it's not like Infliction does that.
Yeah. Alright. We'd like a better mana
Yes.
generation than... oh yeah, I'll take
Parallel
Parallel
Worlds.
Worlds. That's fine. Weakness in Parallel Worlds is really good. Unfortunately, we did not
Yep.
take it.
We threw it away.
We
Oh,
threw it
good.
away.
It's Sneezy. Floor 2.
No! Oh, god
Well.
damn it. Alright, point it.
Oh, we can grab an Infliction. We could even grab another Daffodil if we wanted to, like, get 2 mana every turn.
That's probably what we end up doing.
Then we just blast.
Oh, right, it's min 4.
I always forget that.
I forget that about Daffodil.
Mostly because I don't use Nudge.
Yeah. Yeah, Daffodil's not
Mm-hmm.
great.
Well, didn't give us the hook. Oh, right, hook is 5 on this one.
Yeah, it's on 5, you can reuse it. You can nudge a 6 into a 5.
I think I like that. But we don't actually really care that much if we can't use Daffodil next turn. Like, its
No.
mana generation is actually the thing about it. Like 2 in the Sunbeam and then Infliction with the 4. So that we can continue to use Sunbeam. Because that we actually do want to keep using if possible.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that does more damage because we have 2 mana.
Yes. That was basically the biggest reason I wanted that. Just get that moving right at the start.
We can get out another Sunbeam
Yes.
and
Blast him
win.
twice and win without using
Yep.
Crystal Ball, which seems good. IDK.
Alright.
Let's just not be able to use any of our slots. It's
Yeah,
fine.
absolutely. We're probably going to need to grab one of these and then not the other because we're going to need that after sneezing.
Yes.
Dry time. Yeah, Space Daffodil was unavailable because of the, yeah, because of the bird.
Alright, so she poisons. I think Witch can do good against poison in this, the same way that Witch can kind of fuck with, whatchamacallit, Shock
Yeah,
in the regular version. Oh, that is a Sunbeam.
We actually get 2 Sunbeams out.
Yeah. Kind of like that because we have a lot of evens anyway.
Alright. I guess the question is, do we want to get out of Vice Grip or a,
Daffodil. Might be Daffodil because we've got the Sunbeams out.
Yeah.
We could just double up our mana production and get 10, like, each
and we
turn.
just, like, fling the other dice?
I think so.
We should win next turn with a, 10 and a...
Not anymore.
Ouch. Yep. We were gonna
We'll level after this, at least. Alright. We can replace that 4 with the Sunbeam, or we can just, like, use it.
It's 6.5 a dozen. It
Yeah,
doesn't really matter.
I think we just, put the 5 in that 4 poison, and then put the 2 4s in Sunbeam.
Yeah, we do 15 damage, we kill her next turn.
Yep.
A shame she got
I
that
know.
6.
She is just healing up like a motherfucker.
We are gonna heal after this.
Yes. We will also go into Sneezy with Crystal Ball, which, phew.
Well, I'm glad we have...
Our nudges, they're finally
nudges
useful.
Because, yeah...
That would have been very bad. We're actually fine. The first one we do will kill because of the double.
Yeah, the double mana, yeah.
There's why we went with the second Daffodil.
Alright, upgrade slot.
Yes. Sunbeams upgraded are just removes
One day we're gonna go for, like...
the 4 prepared.
The 4 prepared. Like, probably not on hard mode.
Jesus, no, not on hard mode. We don't hate ourselves that much.
Are you sure about that?
Well...
Yeah, 3 in the difference between dice is actually probably pretty good.
Quite strong, yes.
Look what's in the top.
Sunburn is a damage. Flyers are winning.
Does mana, burns a dice. Do 1 damage, reroll dice. If you're greater than 6, return a 5 or a 6, which it is a cauldron.
Yes.
So
it is an interesting question.
Not to, like, disregard it completely.
Because, yes, actually getting 1. Now, granted, it would be like, we'd still have to keep the Daffodil because that's our only generator.
Yes.
Stewpot, we don't really care. Stewpot would be really interesting if you had, like, a mana ramp type build, but it feels so hard to actually do that.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen very much mana generation.
Especially not in bonus round.
So I feel like we don't really care about this, though. It would just be
that it's a cauldron, yes.
And, like, a cauldron's not terrible.
We'd probably replace the infliction with it so that it's on the 1 slot.
Yeah, we hardly ever want infliction.
Yes. Especially if we pick up Sunburn.
Yeah, we'd probably pick up Sunburn first then.
I think so, yeah. We can come back to the stew pot, but I think Sunburn is just good damage that doesn't come from
put that
Sunbeam.
Over 4?
I think so.
I'd rather put our 6s in it.
Yeah.
And our 6 slot is so awkward at all
6
times.
is always weird, yes. Okay, that removes the min 4, which is reasonable as a dice dump. We'll definitely want to try to get our Sunbeam doubles when we can, although honestly, burning dice with question mark isn't the worst.
Alright, just let's see if we just lose the sneeze.
Yes, we have been putting this off.
Alright. Well, let's just crystal ball, because we might...
Look, anything that gets us through Sneezy.
Alright, well we can get Sunbeam.
Get a Sunburn as well.
We could put it in here to actually do anything with it.
Yes, and that's unfortunate. I mean, I guess we could keep the Sunbeam on the evens, because of course Sunbeam Plus is only removes
it removes the even requirement.
even condition.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting question. We would use that 1 mana that we have.
Yeah, to burn. That is the problem with Sunburn and Sunbeam,
Yes.
is they are using the mana.
Yes. Stopping him from using his dice does seem pretty good, though. Or, like, from using his, spikes.
Alright.
I feel like it would also fuck up, like, him hitting him with all of them. Hitting us with all of them. You want to use Sunbeam? Oh yeah, Double Daffodil seems there, because that basically just makes up for not using the Sunbeam there.
Yeah, I thought about it, and I was
Yeah.
like, we want to get, like, we can then use both of these. So much more readily.
Yep.
I didn't get doubles.
Which is good. Yeah, he'll break one of his spikes here, and I guess we'd see if he gets Sneeze Plus next turn, if it stops that one from going off.
Yeah.
That would be the perfect world.
Alright,
Alright, so like 4 in the Sunbeam first. Then we could 6 in the Sunburn.
Yeah.
Dead next turn, so that's good.
Fling it!
Beautiful.
Alright,
Okay. So we'll actually get Crystal Ball for the next fight.
We went go through
This
that.
is about as good as Sneezy could possibly have gone.
Relatively unscathed, yes. What we really want is a better mana generator
Yes.
than Daffodil.
We never see them.
No.
But fuck it, we're kind of in for a penny, in for a pound here.
No, literally I need his remains. In the chest.
Oh, mirrors,
mirrors.
is perfectly reasonable.
Awkward it being in the 6th slot now.
Yes. We'd probably still
fine.
grab it. Unless we wanted to put it in like the 3 slot for Vice Grip. It also depends on if we're gonna buy that Cauldron.
My strip is a little awkward. We'd probably put the Cauldron over
Yeah,
the 1
in the
for
1
sure.
slot. 3 is not actually the worst thing, because you could put a 3 in the upgrade slot and then put a 2, 4, or a 6 in it.
Yeah.
So as long as we roll a 3, we could get our Hall
Alright.
of Mirrors on.
Over the 3, why not?
We haven't been grabbing Vice Grip either. Really
no,
the big thing.
no, we really haven't, no. It's such an awkward one. Alright, we're gonna put that over Infliction.
I think so. Then the question is just if we
so then it
greater than
becomes
4.
4.
Okay. Not that we'll ever get up there. But then the question is if we make that our prepared spell, or if we keep it as Daffodil to try to keep the Mana Factory going. Stewpot does, like, it's like having a Cauldron in to start, which is good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Boosted Mirrors is evens instead of 6, so it with it on
Yeah.
3, I was saying we could put a 2, 4, or a 6 in it in the upgraded slot.
Yeah. I do like that mana. I'm trying
I know, it's nice to get the factory going because it gets the first Sunbeam out, double Sunbeam out faster. Cauldron's definitely way better. That's an interesting question.
And it would let us get a Cauldron out.
Guaranteed if we wanted it on turn 1.
No, it's like, I wish our, like, Mirrors was on 1,
Yeah.
because that'd be a guaranteed Mirrors
Yes.
every turn.
It
but-
does lower our chances of getting mirrors.
And the start of every turn is awkward as well. Oh, but yeah, it's
true.
parallel
All of our
freeze,
dice
so
are gonna
all of
take
our
a hit.
dice should take a hit. That's actually really awkward.
Yes.
Start of every turn.
That means we can't get 6s.
Chaos. Well, that's match is on fire. That's fine.
I believe it's all dice are -1 instead of just one
Yes.
because it just applies frozen 1 on you, which is all dice go down by 1.
All right, baby squid it is.
Yeah,
Oh.
baby squid holds all of the treasure.
Burn, baby, burn. All right.
Had to roll 2 6s.
Well, I do have 3 for Hall of Mirrors, which we don't care if we can't
True.
use that next turn, in
Yep.
all honesty. So you can just put it there.
I think what you were thinking of, Game Face, is we got that rule on a robot run, in which case the first one does work that way. Oh,
Is it damage?
that was just a regular burn.
Oh.
Oh, of course, it's because we don't have burn the status. It is regular dice are burn, or 6s are burned.
Okay.
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 Hey Zane, glad we got you to pick it up. This game is so good.
All right. All right. Well, okay. All right then. Yeah, burn, like, question mark, burn?
Would be way worse for this build.
Pretty good on Squid, at least.
Yes. 'Cause he only has 2,
I could get out Sunburn
in the
by
unupgraded
nudging
slot,
and
'cause,
getting a Sunbeam.
Yeah.
The Sunbeam would have to go in the upgraded slot in order to use the 3.
Yeah, to use the 3 in it.
Let me figure this out. Right. Sunburn there. That dice.
The nice thing about Sunbeam upgraded is turn literally any dice into 5 damage. Neat.
You now we can't see our health.
No.
It happened again! Alright, God, I wonder if we just don't want to bother taking that burn. You do 5 damage with a Sunbeam 4 here, otherwise it's like... You'd get out a stew pot, burn herself, and use it for a damage.
We
don't...
could throw it for 2 damage.
Yes, I think that's...
And I think that's probably worth as much, you know? If we could get the kill with it, would be worth it, but I don't think we have it. Oh, 5 damage.
Burn, baby, burn. Alright.
Achoo.
I thought about taking the burn from Crystal Ball, but... worth it. Alright, we take the health.
Especially with that vacuum coming up.
We take the chest. Bring Equinox. Place 2 copies of the next spell you cast.
Interesting. What does that mean?
I guess if you put it down and put a dice in it and then play Sunbeam, you can then place 2 copies of Sunbeam?
Yeah, I assume that's what that means.
I'm gonna put it in, I mean, I might as well put it in 6.
We have nothing else to do with 6 at the moment.
Then it gets really odd, okay. A weird spell. What's in the shop?
Oh, we can't afford the flower pot.
No.
Unfortunate.
Gain Thorns plus 1. Yeah, Thorns not so good in Parallel Worlds anyway.
No, it is gain extra, or it's like regain health at the start of your next turn. It's like inverse armor, basically.
Yeah. Alright, let's see if we get murdered by Vacuum. Vacuum is hell. Vacuum is a Hellboy upgraded. That.
But we can Hall of Mirrors.
Upgraded?
Yeah.
Can't you just fling this dice?
Probably.
Equinox looks boosted. It gets rid of the requirement. Ugh.
Not helping. Roll more 6s.
You asked for it. Oh, we're gonna have to nudge one of these into a sunbeam.
So like if we spring Equinox here, what would that do for us? Placed like 2 copies of Sunbeam with one of our 5s. Is that useful to us? Question mark.
Oh, we should do that with one of our 3s even. Because we'd get this out. We'd put, get the 5, put Sunbeam down, and use it to be an Equinox to get more Sunbeams down. I want to try it. I want a science. I'm pretty sure we're going to lose to Vacuum.
Vacuum is a little scary here, yes.
Yeah. Now we put the 3 in here.
What does that mean?
And we cast Sunbeam?
I think it might actually be like when you pull it out of the spell book, you place it twice.
Oh, okay. So that's what it means by cast.
Right, cast is such a weird way to say that.
Okay, okay. So if we put like stew pot, we get like 2 stew?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what that does. That's really weird.
Not going very well. I mean, it's
We're playing Witch hard mode, so it by definition cannot go well.
Yeah. Okay.
Ah, we're about to die.
Yeah, I mean,
This was known.
Hoover is hell on hard mode. He does so much damage.
Yep.
Alright. And
Our build
did
was
not
not exactly
we didn't get a build.
incredible.
No. Alright, well, I much prefer
Cauldron and Snapdragon.
Cauldron, for sure. Snapdragon isn't the most amazing mana, but 6
But it is
damage,
better
3 damage, and 2
infliction,
mana.
is sort of the thing.
And Robot 3 is different now. Yeah, I've heard about that. We should probably have a look at some point. Yeah, I prefer this. Like, Daffodil is just so awkward.
Yes. It's a bit too slow for if you really want to take advantage of it. Like, it's good in the case where you have a 1 mana effect, because then you could just leave it in your corner and...
Okay, that's fair. Upgrade Snapdragon Uneven means you can put a 2 in
yes,
there.
we have done that.
Get 2 mana, so we would love the the one we just had.
That would have been
this.
much better,
Yeah.
yes. Snapdragon is what you start with in the parallel worlds. It's much better than Daffodil, honestly. Just kind of straight up.
Hard Mode Vacuum is so hard. He's one I never want to see.
Yup.
He's supremely difficult.
Perfect.
Thanks, game.
It had to think about it a moment.
It did. Of course, again, the Witch is so difficult.
Yes, just in general. There's a reason the Witch is the hardest one.
Crystal Ball?
Potentially, it's an interesting question if we just throw it out or not.
I feel like, yeah.
Probably.
Harsh, bro.
That's Daffodil, Glumbaron.
Excellent.
Finally a 2. How long does it take to get a 2?
It takes a while. Yeah, I think we definitely win now.
Oh wait, you're saying like it's like Daffodil is nudge, but min 4, and you get mana every turn.
Yeah. I mean, we have made a Daffodil build work really well. It's just like that wasn't
Yes,
it.
the needing 2 mana to make an effect happen makes Daffodil much worse. Daffodil is good when you have a 1 mana effect that you just want to go off every turn.
Guess I can go in slot 4. For now.
Yeah,
Okay.
doesn't really do much for us,
And it's just like,
but it's there.
Yeah, like the Daffodil just wasn't working in that build. We needed 2 for our payoff, which is like 2 burns of it.
Yep.
And the nose just wasn't
Yes.
doing anything for us.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing about bonus rounds, how sometimes shit just goes wrong.
Yep.
Well, that's a Snapdragon at least. Roll that 5 as well with the Cauldron.
Yep.
Throw in the Cauldron and re-roll.
We don't need the mana yet.
No.
So it's just an inflict.
Yes. Just doing as much poking as possible.
Yeah, always appreciate.
I'd probably say grab a 3rd Cauldron, because why not?
Yeah.
We do win. Now, now we're 1 short.
Yeah, we go 1 short, yeah. Yeah. Well, I'd probably put Snapdragon and get Snapdragon out.
Yeah.
Definitely win next turn.
Yup.
And if you get that damn shield... Ah, got the magic missile. We're okay, we win. We don't need to use the crystal ball either.
Honestly, it's nice of him to set it up for us.
Yep. And Flower Pot.
Flower Pot is just
not good.
why.
Alright, Ice Shard, odd, freeze 1 dice. Cold Snap, odd, do 5 damage. Greater than 2 inflict freeze. Ooh.
Okay, so it's odd magic missile with a freeze effect. So if you get 1 Snapdragon, that'll just cause freeze to happen.
+2 is actually real good.
Yes, and it's pretty easy for us to do, especially once we get an upgrade slot. And it's just a magic missile otherwise, or an odd magic missile. Makes it a bit weirder, but hey.
It's strange, but I like it.
Yeah, give it a shot. I don't think we've ever actually played with it.
We don't really want it on 6 though, because we want our 6s in Snapdragon now.
Yes.
So do we just erase Magic Shield because we
I think so.
use it?
I think 4 is the best slot for this, yeah.
I guess really odd.
Yeah.
So it'll never be better than 5. But, I like that.
I think
We've
so.
never used that before.
Yep.
That's how we go. It's all about learning new things.
Exactly.
New experiences.
That feels really bad. I don't think I'd seen Sticky Hands yet.
Well, I don't particularly like that either, but...
No.
Hell. Alright, Easy first? Then we get, like, both
Yeah, let's see how
health,
it goes.
so we can make a decision. Got the crystal ball as well, which is nice.
Yeah, facing Sneezy with a crystal ball does help.
Oh, we have, the
Snapdragon with a 6 we can put into it. I like that.
Can I try just putting this in here? Cold Snap!
Wow!
Yeah!
Destroyed!
Thank you! Alright.
Alright, it is worth noting that chaining Cold Snap will give him, his sneeze guaranteed.
Yes.
So we'll probably want to get most of our damage via Snapdragons.
Yeah,
And we're tossing. Freeze is pretty decent against him. 2 freezes is fuck yourself.
Yep.
Try to put the odd into, or the blind one into Cold Snap. Hey. We don't care about the extra mana, yeah, so we might as well just turn it into another Cauldron.
Alright, yep, just another Snapdragon.
Snoop Dragon.
Alright, let's see if we get murdered.
We
we're about to get
do.
murdered!
Is what it is.
Yeah. And Sneezy. We have Crystal Ball for the next fight. sometimes she just gets sneezed. Okay, Mimic, probably. Do we
Yeah,
think
because it's
18
just
health
one chest,
I
right?
think 18 is enough.
I think we can manage it. Especially with, again, Crystal Ball.
Oh, we have the Cold Snap. And we have a Snapdragon too.
Yes.
No 6.
Yes, and we don't have the upgrade slot next. That said, that will be very good. If we can manage to win this fight, then we'll be able to do Snapdragon on evens.
Try just putting this in Snapdragon.
See what happens. The Mimic will be fine to chain Cold Snaps on.
Alright, reroll the 5.
Might as well. Diversify.
Okay, we can do
yeah, that's
2
double.
Cold Snaps. I like that.
Yeah, God, we can really freeze enemies out with this build, huh?
Yeah.
Especially once we get the upgraded slot, because we'll hit 2 mana like guaranteed really fast.
Yep. Alright.
Try putting one of those in the Cold Snap. Okay, so that's even.
We need 2 odds.
If we get 2
win.
odds, we win, yes.
I'll just go ahead and re-roll this 2.
The 2 or the blind, I suppose. Hey. Nailed it.
Woo!
Yeah, boy, this blind dice this early on is just terrifying.
Upgraded.
But yes, the upgraded slot now makes Snapdragon way easier, and all we need is the 1 hit of it.
Yeah, we only need 1 hit and then our Cold Snaps are in it forever.
Yep.
Unless we get something that needs it. Ooh, Magic
Missile's definitely nice.
That goes well
gives
with
us stuff with our
Cold
evens.
Snap. Yeah, so we can like have that.
Magic
and-
Missiles for either flat damage or when freeze isn't that good. Cold Snap for when it is, and we could put it in the 3 slot, like we tend to like to do, and they don't really.
Yeah.
They don't really like conflict with each other because we will either want to cast Cold Snap or want to cast Magic Missile.
We can have like one of both. Like one needs odds, one needs evens.
Yep,
you know?
exactly.
We can have this needing odds in the unupgraded slot while the Magic Missile is in the upgrade slot doing more damage.
Yep.
I like that.
I like this already a lot more. This is a place where mana is actually fine because we, we're just trying to get over a very low bar.
Yeah.
We can do that in basically every fight now that
Yeah.
we have the upgraded slot.
Yeah. And yeah, we don't really care about either. Not that we can buy either of them, but we don't really care about them. All right.
I don't even want them.
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow. Marvin Schmallow.
Blind is not ideal. Should I throw it in there, see what we get?
You can always check it, sure.
Okay,
All right, so it's a 5 or a
6.
6.
All right, reroll the 5.
Sounds good. We could Cauldron the blind dice. We can also do it in an upgrade slot.
Yeah, and that gives us 2 rerolls for maybe the
Yes.
6. This is either 5 or a 6. I'd rather keep the 6, I guess.
Yeah, we could re-roll the blind dice and then see what happens. Still a 5 or a 6. Still a 5 or a 6.
All right, well,
I'm so good at video
I
games.
guess we're just flinging these dice. All right.
Yeah, cool Kern. Great, awesome.
Good times. All right. I've got Snapdragon.
Yes, we don't have any other evens, amazingly.
Yeah, we're gonna have to re-roll something. Probably this
Yes.
5.
Yeah. That's That's a magic missile. We can potentially reroll like the Mind Dice or one of the ones in the Pauldron Plus.
God, I'm gonna throw this in and see what it is. Cauldron.
It's a Cauldron, okay. That's fine.
Alright.
This does at least mean we should be able to get ourselves some fucking evens.
Alright, so try re-rolling the 1.
Now the 3.
Now 3, yeah.
Now the 5. Christ, that was harder
There you go. Alright.
than it needed to be.
yeah,
So
magic
just
missile,
upgrade
magic
Magic Missile, do 16 damage. Pray we don't take 60 damage from this next round.
Yep. Ouch.
Boo!
I mean, it's fairly low damage.
Yes,
honestly.
it could be worse.
You could have rolled much higher.
And we can just throw our dice at him so that we don't do anything else, you know, don't take any other damage.
Not good. Alright, in the 5?
Yeah, 5's good.
Yes, again, this is Witch early on is just
Yep.
like, it's so rough.
This is definitely more set up for success. If we weren't blind at the start, it wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, the blind's rough.
Singer is disastrous on some rolls.
Ow.
Cowboy is disastrous.
Well, it's probably Handyman.
The handyman can.
Which is real bad. He's getting a 6 every turn.
Yep. We need to kill him.
We're fucked.
Yeehaw, howdy.
Right.
We're very good at not getting 6s. Okay, that's a cold snap. We can make an upgraded Snapdragon and freeze that 6 that he rolls.
Yes, I want to do that. Absolutely.
Yeah, wow, Cold Snap actually just got a lot better if we can set it up because we'll always be hitting a 6 with it.
Alright, then keep our magic missile. Even if it doesn't use it, we get it out. We probably could have won
we
in
can
the
re-roll a
cauldron.
1. See
We
what
do
happens.
this. It's like freeze, you little shit. Yeah.
Ah, beautiful.
Over Snapdragon?
Yeah, Snapdragon has kind of served its purpose. Once we get the 2 mana from it, we don't really feel bad dumping it. He rolled second one.
No, he didn't.
Oh.
I don't think it works on the 6 they roll.
Oh.
Because that worked on the 3. I mean, he rolled a 3, a 3, and a 6.
Oh. Well, shit.
Alright.
Oh, we can freeze him again.
He totally rolled a second one? I didn't think he rolled 2
I thought it
sixes
was a
there.
6. I might have been wrong.
I could be wrong. I don't know. Was it 366 rather than 336? I thought it was 366. Do I try putting this in? Where do I put this?
Probably the Cold Snap. See if it freezes. I guess it's Hall of Mirrors instead is kind of bad.
Yeah, I wonder if I try it in the Magic Missile. If I make it clear, I can probably see it. I don't know. Anyway, should I try the Magic Missile? Magic Missile it is. So I can grab out the...
Snapdragon up there if we want.
Doesn't really matter. We have to kill him next turn. We can freeze him.
Yes, we definitely freeze. That is always happening.
Oh, yeah, I must have rolled a second 6. I could have sworn it was a, It's fine. It was 336 and it tagged a 3.
How weird.
Yeah, there we go. I was right, but it did the 6 there.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was utterly strange. Alright, well, we kill him. And we see if we can,
Blag our way through the next one.
new health.
Oh
grab his
boy,
chest,
Pirate and Haunted Pot.
super- I mean, we're not gonna use it, but we might as well, learn it. Alright, I feel like we have odds against Haunted Jar over Pirate, honestly.
We can kill Haunted Jar faster than Pirate. I think that's reasonable, yeah, because he needs a little bit to get going.
I feel like it fucked up.
It definitely fucked up there. I don't know specifically how. Usually when the game bugs, I can tell. Alright, well that's a lot of magic missiles if we want them.
We've got Snapdragon.
What is his, okay, max 3, inflict 3 poisons. So like, freeze is good against him because it stops the double.
Stops the blight, yeah.
Yeah.
Not amazing, because he still gets this,
Yes.
But yeah, we definitely want, I think, the Snapdragon.
Yeah.
Should I put this in and see what it...
Possibly?
I don't know what happened. I feel like it rolled the 6 after it froze for some reason.
Yeah, the freeze happened while the other one was going down.
We could just not bother with Snapdragon. We could instead do 16 damage with magic missile here.
And that might just be the way to go. Try to Zerg him down.
Could also get Alcohol of Mirrors.
Uh-huh.
Put like a 2 in it.
We could try the blind dice on that, I guess.
I feel like we're trying faster than him, so we might not want to. Your next turn attack is 6.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's the problem. We had 2 inconsistent behaviors across turns.
Yeah, it was weird.
Anyway, we need to actually play this game, not find the bug. That's Terry's job. Yeah, that is a tough one.
I got 2 chances for an even if it's
True.
In.
Yeah. Hey.
And then I'm just gonna.
I think we just absolutely blast him now. Like, yeah, I would have leaned towards Cold Snap if we didn't have a guaranteed 16 damage there. That's problematic. He didn't get it, though. We do die next turn, though. That might have actually just killed us.
That killed us pretty fucking dead. Alright,
Maybe he'll roll 4 dice higher than a 3.
Alright, and we have to, throw this in here, see what it is. I feel like the only way we win is to get 2 magic missiles, though. Alright, 6 in here first, then throw this in, see what it is. All in mirrors. Useless.
Five in the cauldron. We got the 3, but not the even.
Yep. Oh, I'm sad.
Unfortunate. Yeah, this run kind of had a chance, but it just got...
This run was so close and got murdered there. Yeah,
damn!
There we go. Oh.
Exact lethal.
Yeah.
He almost actually didn't get that.
Yeah.
Alright, do we want to give it one more try and swap over to Mega Quest?
Not the Robot 3 that people keep talking about.
True, give it a shot.
That's Witch Hard Mode, baby. Oh, the bad one.
Haha, great.
We had a much better build last time, and it would have gone somewhere, but
we already have too many emotes for the number of slots we have.
Yeah, we already have to, like, run things out. Ooh.
Strong start.
I think this run's gonna die on its ass, like, immediately. Okay, no, we're fine.
Inflict, inflict, inflict.
Well, hi, Nudge. 3 you go.
Woo. We already have Nudge. Thanks,
yeah,
game.
We do.
Alright, well.
Well. Not much doing there.
Good start.
It'll take 2 turns for us to die. Damn it.
Awesome.
Well, we kill him next turn.
Yes.
He can't kill us, so we're fine.
We're weakened.
We're fine.
We got Crystal Ball for the next one. It's great.
Yeah,
All right, what
it's
are our
fine.
spells?
All right.
Cold Snap and Sunbeam. Wow, that's a tough one, honestly. I don't know which one I prefer out of these two. I mean, I guess Cold Snap is probably better with Daffodil because you only need to hit the 2 once.
Yeah.
Rather than every other turn Sunbeam allows you to.
Yeah.
Like, I think if we had the Snapdragon, Sunbeam would be a lot better.
Yes, because we've had a run before we've done
Yeah, because that was like, I think that's like the parallel world. You start with the Snapdragon and you're almost
basically
always
like
offered a
pretty
Sunbeam.
even in there, and then you can double damage the Sunbeam. It's really
Yeah.
good. But yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. We never really got a chance to like do anything with Cold Snap that run.
No.
Stop it.
No.
Get help.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Howdy.
Cowboy. We always get the cowboy. He's our
No
favorite
kidding.
bro, apparently.
He's the man.
Aw.
And I cannot stress this enough.
Ah.
We can pull a nudge. And then get a Daffodil.
Yeah, which we might want for the cold snap.
Yeah. As awkward as that is. We can, of course, Cold Snap twice.
Yes, we sure can.
It's a question of if we want
probably
to.
get rid of a nudge.
Yeah, I don't think we care about the nudge too much. Wizard has a 50% chance of doing nothing the first turn. We might be able to just shove it down his throat.
Yep.
Alright.
There you go.
He literally can't do anything this turn.
Gonna freeze all our dice once we get enough mana. That's gonna be next turn where
Yep.
she's dead. So, yes, we're probably just doing 13 damage.
Now that we have the Cold Snap, I think we do swap out Infliction with it, or with Daffodil at the start.
Oh, right.
Sorry,
I was very confused.
You were taking your
I was
turn.
like-
I was just talking over strategy.
I
Oh,
was
nice.
very confused there.
Thank you,
Oh,
Wizard. That was a gift.
yeah,
He rolled
alright.
2 6s.
That was a gift wizard fight for sure.
Oh, Lord.
Alright, shop. Bronze Cauldron due to get an odd dice.
That's pretty good with the
That's actually
Cold
good with Cold Snap. Yeah, and it's 2 damage in an odd die. Good.
Yeah, wow, actually. And it's reusable? Wait a second. You pull that out once and you can just re-roll until you get what you want. Oh, it only takes evens. That's probably the most important part. But like, if we want odd dice...
Which we do with the Cold Snap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Vice Grip, you could definitely, like, just
Do
set
some
up, like,
bullshit.
infinite dice, right? Yeah, I like that. Where do we put that? God, I guess that's where we want to give up Infliction. Is there any damage?
We don't ever want to pull out another Bronze Cauldron, right?
No.
So it probably
6?
wants to go on our 6th slot.
Maybe 5? 5 was kind of the main... What one do we not want to use, I guess? Is the thing. Because we just want Bronze Cauldron in this slot, right? Or do we want Daffodil in there? Still.
Ooh, that's an interesting question. We want Daffodil to get the 2. I think we might still want Daffodil just to get up to 2, and then we can replace it. God, this is weird.
Would this run want 2 prepare slots then? 1 for Daffodil, 1 for the Cauldron?
Possibly, although that would probably be way later if we take the upgrade slot first. Would we skip the first upgrade slot? for a prepared slot for
Honestly, Cold Snap's upgrade is just...
Yeah. Like, we don't actually have a good damage thing.
Like,
none of these are actually amazing. I don't know what the Bronze Cauldron upgrades into.
I feel like we kinda... I think it's 5 because we actually don't ever want to use 5s in here. We kind of want to use our evens in here, right? And then keep our odds for Cold Snapping.
Yeah.
Maybe in 5?
Yeah, I could see that. Especially if we're going to go with the second prepared slot over the upgrade. This is a really weird run. We're going way off the beaten path here, and I love it.
You have 3.
So turn into Infliction on an even and get a dice back.
Wow. Yeah?
Like, with Cold Snaps to dump that into, it's kind of a shame we wrote Cold Snap on 4 now, but no way to know.
Yeah. Alright, so 5, you think? Yeah.
5 seems reasonable. Upgrades to 3 damage.
Yep. Alright, Pirate. I think Pirate's worse than Mimic.
I think so, and we're at full health, so like we might as well do the thing that gives us more damage.
Well, I can get a Bronze Cauldron out, and a Cold Snap. Which I feel pretty good about.
I like both of those things. Cold Snap. We'll be able to replace Daffodil next turn. Though it is worth noting you can turn an odd dice into an even dice with Daffodil, but only if it's a 5. God, Daffodil sucks.
Yeah. I'd really like to replace that with a better mana generator if we could.
Yeah, if we found like a Snapdragon somewhere, it would be amazing. But...
Alright, well we can't... Okay, we can nudge a 5 into a 4. Get out another Cold Snap. We can then turn one of our...
We can also use Daffodil to do that nudge. Nudge a 5 into a...
Nudge. Yeah, I was meaning Daffodil.
Sorry, I thought you meant nudge.
No, we can't get nudge out. We don't have a 3.
Yeah.
No, I meant use Daffodil to nudge it into a 4.
My bad. I heard the name of the word nudge.
And we can turn these into odds.
We could pull out like another Daffodil and turn another 6 into a 5.
We could pull out the Bronze Cauldron.
We already have the Bronze Cauldron.
Yeah, I don't really need to.
So yeah, there's no time we would ever care about a second Bronze Cauldron.
Yes.
So if we set things up, how many dice do we have? We have 3 Cold Snaps and 4 dice to do things with.
Yeah, we could Daffodil this into another one, put it in there, and then we'll have 3.
Yeah.
If we do the Daffodil, these 2, and then we'll have 3 odds to put into Cold Snap. That seems fine. We don't need any more mana.
Yes. Yeah, we're just freezing all of his dice here. And we're getting 6 damage on top of that, which is just ridiculous. Yup, that's lethal. Alright, Bronze Cauldron is starting to take this places.
This is a combo, yeah. I do think we want the prepared slot.
It's so weird to say that. We finally found a run where we actually want second prepared slot.
Now we want
Daffodil Cauldron.
Daffodil for the mana up to 2, and then we can replace it, and then which is turn 2, we then get freezes.
That's the thing. You need Daffodil in turn 1 just to get as fast as possible.
Oh, we don't even need any of that health.
I know.
Mirror Cauldron, get new dice. Oh, I like that too.
We could put that in the 6th slot.
Yeah.
What does it upgrade to? It's on even get
on
plus
even.
1 dice. Yeah. I mean, 6 is fine. I think 6 is fine for that.
Oh, did anyone just put it on 1? Not give a shit about Infliction anymore.
True.
That way we could use Bronze Cauldrons to potentially get 1s, in which case we bring out a Mirror Cauldron.
Yeah. I kind of like all those words that you're saying.
Get something out. If we get an even, we can put it in the bronze cauldron. We get an odd, we can put it in a cold snap.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we could do it on 3. I feel like either. I think it's actually 6.5. It doesn't.
I don't think we ever use either of those again.
No. So I think this is like 6.5.
Being able to pull out Mirror Cauldron on demand seems quite good.
And if we get frozen, we get a 1 for Mirror Cauldron as well, which is why I like 1 here. It's a very niche thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Mirror Cauldron.
Yeah, we need to have 6s to put into it. But
until we get the upgrade slot. I think we'll go upgraded from now on. I don't think we want...
No. Well, it's more like if we get offered a dice on our next level up, then we won't be offered an upgraded slot until level max.
Yes, we do need 6s for this, but that's okay.
Yep. I mean, if we have a 4, 5, or a 6, it's still re-roll a dice.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not useless if we're not getting the Hall of Mirrors.
There's anything else in here we care about? No. Alright, Mimic. Full health after Mimic. Alright. Oh, we can get 4. Daffodil.
Yep.
Magic Thistles is good. Look at Mirror. Cold snap for next turn.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Get 4 dice. Like that seems like a really good use of our dice.
Oh, we can actually use cold snap this turn as well.
You're right. No matter what it is, it's gonna turn on.
Yeah.
Oh God.
We would have just got we would have got an extra 2 damage if it had gotten Bronze Cauldron. But,
yes, but that was the only thing that it was going for. I like what's going on here.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we can
re-roll 2s into 3, or like the 2.
We can get Cold Snap over the Mirror Cauldron.
Yes, and it would at least take any odd.
Yeah.
We can also re-roll that too if we want. We probably do.
Yeah, I think so. Click that freeze. Definitely nice on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's re-roll this. 5. I like. Alright,
I do enjoy getting 5.
Can we just fling this?
Probably, because, yeah, we can't really do it. We can't put it in any of our other stuff.
No.
He's at 10 health now and also has nothing but 1s, so that's a plus.
Yep. I do like this multiple freeze. It's
This is actually starting to roll.
Yeah, this is starting to roll real nice. I'm liking this a lot.
Mm-hmm. Heal up to full.
Onwards. I think we would like that, honestly. I don't think
it's a weird one, but yeah, like it's actually better to have evens once we're fully rolling.
Ooh.
That's worse.
That's way worse. Alright.
So I hope we don't roll 6s. Although I guess we at least get Bronze Cauldrons for that. So actually, with Bronze Cauldron, it's not nearly as debilitating. 5 is the roll that kills us.
5 can be nudged at 4.
True, we get 1 cold snap out of that.
So yeah, not too bad.
3's not great. In fact, 3 is actually probably the killer roll, isn't it?
No, this is only us. Singer is only for us, not for enemies. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Alright, okay, so it's probably Dryad and Yeti.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think there's gonna be anything in that store for us. Yeti, we can also freeze to death, where he won't be doing any damage to us.
Alright, well, yeah, I guess the big thing about, like, this turn is that,
all we do is 9 damage here.
Yeah?
We will throw all 3 of those dice.
Ah.
We
wouldn't
could
mind getting a
actually
mirror
get something
cauldron out.
useful, yeah.
I feel like grabbing a
potentially.
mirror cauldron is not like a bad
Let's
thing.
see what the 3 odds we roll are.
You can nudge this into a 4.
Yeah, and get a cold snap out of that, so that's better.
And then we can actually throw that cold snap, so...
Oh, we should just use the daffodil there.
Oh, right, you're right.
I mean, it's really... It's hard to keep track because we have 2 nudges, and I'd rather have 0 nudges most of the time.
Yeah... Alright, crystal ball. You have to go over it.
I would love to have something that isn't nudge, yes.
Okay, we can get 2 cold snaps. Oh.
Wow, yeah, she just dies to cold snap.
I feel like we can... Yeah, she certainly fucking does, but I feel like we can win, maybe.
Potentially. We do have the nudge, which does allow us to put a 3 into a 2 and then bronze cauldron that.
Yeah, so then we can throw it. I think we win with that.
Yeah.
We need one. Yeah, no, we need this in here. I think we're 1 health off. Yeah, let me find out. Let me find out.
I think we do have it because it's 3 damage to bronze cauldron and then throw that.
Yes, I'm right. Yeah, it's perfect lethal.
Yeehaw!
Goodbye.
Alright, we're saucing now. This is more sauce than the witch usually gets.
I mean, I can put that in 6, but we're never getting it out.
Yep.
So... I mean, to be fair, with the... we do we have, Cowboy, right?
Yes.
We can lock
We can
6s.
guarantee 6s get locked. Now, granted, by using 2 of our own 6s.
That, it would go over the nudge, but
Yeah.
I don't think that's worth it. But technically we could stop them from using that 6. They're definitely rolling.
The problem with Counterspell is that it costs 2 dice, and the witch does not have 2 dice to give to Counterspell.
I think I'd rather have something better over both nudge and counterspell.
Yeah.
So.
I feel like we can take Yeti because we do level, and if we get our freezes rolling, he can't actually do like any damage to us.
Yeah.
He'll do 2 damage to us with each shot, basically. Ooh, he could freeze all our dice.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll only do 1 damage to us each shot.
Alright, well we can get out a cold snap.
Mm-hmm.
A daffodiling.
Yep.
Yeah, what you do, and then we just use, and then we probably just put the other guy.
Probably just dump that other one. Yeah, 5 isn't a great start, but it is at least we can do some stuff with it. Well, all 1s.
Yep. Well, we freeze his dice now.
Yes.
So everyone's getting 1s all day long.
Yep. He does have 4 dice, so we'll need to kind of work to get there. Not anything else. I think it's just cold snap and throw them both, right?
Yeah.
Because we can't actually... We could pull up Mirror Cauldron out if we wanted, but I think all we're doing is rolling 1s right now, right?
I actually don't know how freeze works in the reroll.
It's min 4s, yeah, the thing.
I'll grab this out on the off chance he doesn't.
We will Crystal Ball, which will get us 1 extra dice. Also, he's not guaranteed to get freeze. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, better than taking 6 damage. Even that's like freeze all dice, and it's like, actually, it's freeze 5. Yeah, and those don't even get frozen. Okay.
That didn't really help. But we do have 2 evens for this now, which, yeah, I think we just,
Yeah.
5. I do like...
Yes, we can turn that into a second cold snap fucking finally.
Yes, which good. Yes, I think we absolutely do that.
We need to start freezing the shit out of him.
Alright. we can possibly get, and no, just not gonna help us. I think we just like cold snap and then fling the rest of them.
Yep.
And he's dead next turn.
This is a fucking slap fight.
And that's the Yeti with this build. We still win now. Hopefully.
Yeah, we got it.
Scary fight.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
I feel like it's duplicate, right? I feel like it's duplicate.
Yeah.
Over
I'm
the
like thinking of Doppel Dice as a way to get Bronze Cauldron a bit more, but it's kind of iffy.
Duplicate does...
Duplicate does a lot of work for us, I think. It's also just, it's duplicate, baby.
Yeah. We can get like 2 4s now to get 2 cold snaps out, which is nice.
Yeah.
We can double 6s for like Mirror Cauldron and Bronze Cauldron. I feel, and 5s as well. I feel like it's a duplicate.
Doubling 5s also allows us to fire off 2 cold snaps.
Over the nudge.
And yes, I now feel better getting a duplicate instead of a nudge.
Either of those over a nudge, for sure. Alright.
We already have a nudge. It's a bad nudge, but...
Alright, well...
Ew.
Alright, we can grab a duplicate out.
I think we're throwing the rest of them.
Yeah, it's probably gonna grab out a Mirror Cauldron as well.
Yeah.
I might grab out a Mirror Cauldron and a duplicate.
That's probably fine.
See what we grab next turn. So many min 4s.
Yep.
Definitely would like that upgraded slot now.
Yeah.
Singer Rule is rough. Ooh, we can get 6.
Singer Rule just slows the witch down even more than the witch already starts slowed.
Alright. We have a 4 or 2 4s.
Yes.
Especially no world.
And we have a duplicate.
Yes, we sure do.
So we can duplicate another 4. At some point the question is how much damage are we doing? We have the Bronze Cauldron for 2 more.
In here to get an extra dice for next turn, which I feel will help us just win next turn. And it just re-rolls this dice. So I feel like we do duplicate 4 and then we have a 4 here.
Yes. We also have Bronze Cauldron just chilling.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel okay. So I feel like
so yeah,
let's
throw a 6 in there, see what we get. Get a 2. That's another Bronze Cauldron. Keep that 4. Throw the 6 and that 2 in Bronze Cauldron.
Yeah, I'm like something else we'd want to like grab out.
Counter spell or Daffodil.
They're probably just gonna replace like.
Or even another duplicate, I suppose. We could turn one of those 3s into a 5.
We'll probably just get 2 cold snaps here and keep this duplicate out there.
Yeah. Duplicate's quite good with cold snaps. Kind of just fixes.
I'm not getting Daffodil out, so that can just go.
Like we could grab another cold snap out if we really wanted, but we don't have enough dice for it to be worthwhile.
No, absolutely. Alright. We're now freezing her, which is nice. I mean, she can re-roll them, but...
She has to re-roll them is the thing.
Yeah. Taking a lot of damage from her.
Yep.
Nasty fuck. Alright, yeah, we're gonna do 10 more.
Yes. Alright, Bronze Cauldron goes in... Alright, 6 in the Bronze Cauldron. God, Bronze Cauldron is stupid.
Yep.
This run is it's
okay, that stopped her from getting 2 6s.
Yeah?
But she then yeah, and then it rerolled in at 1. She had 3 3.
Interesting. Because of course our power didn't cause Freeze 5 to go off. Oh boy, we are going wacky.
What do you mean Freeze 5?
When the Yeti hit
right,
us,
yeah.
we used our power.
Yeah,
And those dice didn't get hit.
No, but the
anyway.
Cauldron one did. Alright,
We just Bronze Cauldron and start launching.
We win.
Technically, I think we can just start launching, but you know.
Alright.
Beautiful.
We took a bit of a beating there, but
yes.
we're okay.
We're alive.
We've got 2 health. So...
14 extra health is nice. I will be right back.
Oh, we can even buy some extra health there. Okay, max 3, 1 health, 1 mana. It's fine. Magic Spear.
It's wild. This is actually the thing where Daffodil, I think, is like correct for this, because it's guaranteed that by turn 2, we are gonna be.
We are not wanting.
We're gonna start the freeze.
We're
train.
gonna buy the health.
We're gonna
Still
buy
have
health.
3 money left over, and don't give a shit about either of those.
That's actually really good.
Alright, enemies can throw unused dice at you. I'm okay with that over chaos. Yeah. Okay, so we have Crystallina, Cactus, and Aurora. We're doing Cactus because, boy, there is, like, a lot of health behind this Cactus. Cactus is fucking nasty as well, but, Freeze will mean we take a lot of damage from Thorns, is the problem from Cactus, but... That's Cactus for you, and I think we have to. All the health is behind Cactus. Cactus is definitely the guard of the apples. We don't have much of a choice. Do we take Cactus at full health, or do we take Cactus at less than full health? Oh, that 3 is a terrible one. Ouch. Yeah, 3 is a really bad roll for us on our first turn. That's not good for us. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, right. He doesn't have his odd requirement on Cactus Shield anymore. He just sucks ass. And we're not going very fast, which is not good for us.
He at least won't do Mondo damage to us. If he's super frozen, we'll just do Mondo damage to ourselves.
He won't be able to use his Cactus Spear. He'll use like 3 of this, and we'll do like 3 damage or time attacking, which is. Oh, I hate Cactus.
Yep.
I just lose to Cactus constantly.
He's a motherfucker.
And this is such a bad start. Alright, do we grab a duplicate?
We will get Crystal Ball next turn, and yeah, we definitely grab a duplicate, and then I guess just dump those at him, get some free damage before he starts hurting us. 1 Thorns, that's...
No, it's not got odd on it.
Sorry.
That's what I was saying, he doesn't... Oh, I hate this guy.
Yep. Our 1s aren't helping.
I can duplicate the 4s, we can use like 3 cold snaps.
Yes, we can get his freeze train going.
We could have manufactured 2 more damage, it's min 4.
Yes, this is a very complicated build.
Yeah, so probably duplicate. Cold Snap is our best
Cold
damage.
Snap is basically all we have to do damage to him.
You probably get out 2 of these. At least he does like his damage is 3 Thorns once he's
Yes, Thorns will be all he can damage us with, and we might be able to survive that.
Alright, so 3 Cold Snaps, you think?
It's that or keep the duplicate. We could even do 3 Cold Snaps like over the Bronze Cauldron. That's a little bit risky.
Probably not. Probably keep a hold of this.
I guess it comes down to if we think we'll kill him.
Well, we're doing what, 15 damage?
We'll have 3 dice. If we have 3 Cold Snaps, we guaranteed kill him next turn. With the Bronze Cauldron.
Yes,
so
with
yeah,
the Bronze Cauldron.
Good.
We're not keep, yeah.
Yeah,
right,
so we
just
replace those 2. I think we're gonna survive this, so the question will be if we survive the next one.
We also give him 3 1s.
Yes. We have killed his dice.
We don't throw this.
No.
I think we just end.
He's dead next turn no matter what. And thank God, because that would have absolutely blasted us.
Yeah, we're gonna take 9 damage.
Yep. We'll get Crystal Ball for the next fight.
A little more than that, because
yeah,
we're gonna have to use
we do have the Bronze
Cauldron.
So 12 damage. He is motherfucker.
And he kills Thief Bill so hard. Yeah, so we have to beat both of these to level, so we might as well just grab...
Yeah, just,
all of this, yeah?
Yep. Heal up to full.
Alright, Aurora...
Aurora is the more dangerous one and has a chest behind her, so yeah, let's just get her out of the way and see how it goes.
Alright.
We do at least start with Crystal Ball, which is good.
Oh, right.
Ah, yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, that's bad.
Shit.
Oh, I didn't realize it would do that. I thought it would just
Yeah.
roll. Shit.
Oh,
Alright.
that's a learning experience.
That is a learning experience. Fuck, I didn't know that. I thought it would just... Why would it do... Like, normally these rolls don't do that.
Yeah, we're really running face first into the inconsistencies
The
here.
inconsistencies in the rules, for sure. Absolutely.
What is her ability right now?
Shock.
Shock. Okay. Not amazing. We really hope Daffodil gets shocked. Well,
Alright.
launching.
Yeah, something
I
else
guess
to
now
do.
we know.
Yeah, now we know. Ouch. Oh, fuck me.
Ah!
Oh, that! Fuck that! Jesus Christ.
I guess we have Crystal Ball.
What the shit game? Aww. Oh, I'm mad about that roll. That roll is garbage. Alright. Okay. But we can at least, freeze the crap out of her, which does
Yes,
work.
that will actually be really good.
So to a point where I wonder if we want to
Try to get 3 cold snaps again.
and then we just
try to lock her down.
Now if we duplicate a 4, we put over these blocked ones, I think, right?
Yes, you can put over blocked ones. It just overwrites them.
So yeah, it might be duplicate. I don't think it matters, actually. Alright. Anything else we can do with this, then?
Really, considering we're, frozen? Or considering we're very shocked?
I wonder if it's Bronze Cauldron. We can actually unfreeze this Bronze Cauldron and use it. And then that's an extra 3 damage.
Yeah.
At least.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah, because if we duplicate 4, we still can't use it because there's 1 dice short.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we put Cold Snap here, Cold Snap here.
She won't keep shocking us at least.
Yeah, she'll go on to something else, which is nice. You know, we can also use the 6 to unlock this Cold Snap. That's actually more damage, yeah, I think so. Like
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
2 Cold Snaps there, and then we do 15 and 3 freezes.
Yeah.
I like that.
Then hopefully manage to kill her soon, TM.
Well, if she's down to only having 1 dice that isn't a 1,
Yes.
she'll recover 6 health,
Yes.
but with a 1.
Yeah.
But she'll hopefully only be able to use like one
of her
more
ones, yeah.
thing. Alright, let's find out if we just like replace the shock spell. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, we've definitely done that before.
Next turn, she's super fucking dead, so... Wow, I mean, like... Yeah, that didn't do the 6
It did it again, yeah.
Why is it doing
How
that?
strange.
And she got shock again. That's fine. Really weird how it's completely inconsistent about whether it hits that.
Really
Cowboy
is,
6
yeah.
or not. Okay, so what we can do is 14 damage,
Yes.
which I like because she's not gonna get this. Next turn
Yes.
she's like super dead. We'll freeze her twice. We'll do that? Freeze her twice?
I think that's about as good as we can manage.
It is about as good as we can manage, yeah. Alright, fling that.
Yep.
He's rolling so
Holy
high!
shit.
Fuck me. Gina's just rolled outrageously high this entire time. This run is going to die on its ass because this game is bullshit. What the shit?
Because sometimes your enemy just rolls a bunch. But we do at least win this one and go into Crystalina with a crystal ball that we don't use turn 1.
She rolled super high every single turn there. And even with us freezing her several times, she still fucked us.
Yep. You roll dice enough times and you're gonna see that. Yeah, and then it upgrades to like as evenly as possible.
We also got such a bad number to start with. And that, yeah, hopefully we roll a better number in our first turn. Because,
hopefully all she has is blessings.
Is bad. Alright.
We just gotta count our blessings.
No, okay, we can't crystal ball.
Yes. We do at least get a cold snap out of this, and then next turn we crystal ball. Crystalina may or may not get some damage at the start. Yeesh.
We can't do another witch run after this. This run was going so well, and then it's just gone to shit because this floor has fucked us.
Yep.
I'm so mad at how fucked we got on this floor.
Sometimes your enemies just fucking nut roll 3 times in a row.
So fucking mad about that. Goodness. I can't win, so I'm honestly...
Yeah.
I'm just gonna... This run is over.
Wowee.
Wow. 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 The game just decided we were done with that witch run.
Apparently so.
Wow.
At least the RNG did.
It was said the game just said it was over. I don't think neither Aurora nor Crystalina rolled less than a 4.
Nope. It is weird because I thought that was the changed version of it that we.
Yeah, I thought that was the version we played, right?
I feel like it was.
It was said this has changed, but like.
But I feel like people said it changed. Well, what's different about it then? If you're just saying it's different.
Fire.
2 more rolls. Okay, so you can roll each of the dice once, but each one can potentially cause an error. Right. Okay. Neat.
It kind of seems worse than when we played it. Yeah, it just seems like it's a lot harder, and it was already pretty, it was already pretty difficult, honestly. And the big upside of this one for me was that, like... Did you get to keep the dice? Did you get to keep the dice when you fucked up last time, or did it, like, not give you the dice?
I feel like it didn't give you the dice.
I feel like it didn't give you the dice, so maybe that's a change. You keep the dice, which is nice.
Yeah, just causes errors on random pieces of equipment.
Yeah, I think you didn't get the dice as well. I feel like that's nicer.
2 more rolls. What is like the text on that one?
Roll 2 extra dice.
Okay.
No? Yeah, you lost the roll, a number, and an error card. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is actually probably a little bit easier then.
Yeah.
Our shield is so useful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just rolls them without incurring the error penalty.
Okay.
That's interesting.
That's cool.
They're both quite good, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Doppeldice, when you can choose, means that you can always turn your 2, 3s, and 4s into better dice when you get them. Spatula, of course, just lets you do everything.
I feel like Doppeldice upgraded lets you even make more dice, right?
I think it does, yeah.
So I think I'll take the Doppeldice. I like me a Doppeldice. Sorry, I know, it's just that Witch Run was going so well, and then the game just...
destroyed us.
It completely fucked us.
Yep.
It just makes you feel bad.
Yep.
Like, we didn't lose. Like, the other Witch Runs we lost because things never got off the ground. That's fine.
When you get one going, that always feels worse to lose it.
Yeah. And that was such a good build, but died because the enemies basically,
declared it to be so.
Yeah. The game just decided we weren't gonna win that run. Like, there was nothing we could do.
Yep. Sometimes you just hit a real bad patch of the pseudo RNG of the pseudo random number generator. Next one will also be burn. Yeah.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Yeah, heavy with that 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, you reuse that.
Woo! Oh, I didn't also get burned. So weird.
We've been seeing like all the edges of the
Yeah.
of the rule sets lately.
Ouch.
I guess technically speaking, we get more health. Yeah, there we go. Woo! Oh, the shield is actually stopping Pirate from doing a bunch of damage to us.
Yeah, it's actually
Shockingly.
It's doing some work for us here.
And it just took a bullet for us.
Yeah.
What a hero.
Alright, that's 2 damage.
Again. And then we try to roll a 6, and then it works and we win!
Whee!
Yeah, I think this is a bit nicer.
That's pretty cool. Alright, I think we have to grab at least one of these. Yeah, we don't have much in the way of damage. It's a real problem.
Which is generally early robot.
That's robot.
I think we should be able to... It's like close, but I do really want some help for Sneezy.
Yeah, he did a lot of damage.
He's not upgraded Sneezy.
Yeah. Alright, we're rolling the dice here. As always.
As one does. Woo. Mortal words of our bot. Woo.
Whoa.
This is fine.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. Alright. Yeah, we need something better than Peach.
Yes. The eternal problem of the robot. We need something better than Peach.
Also, stuff that can like survive errors is just going to be excellent.
Oh god,
here.
yeah. Buster Sword will be nuts in this round. Yep.
I was like, I'd rather go for the damage than the shields.
Make him dead, level up.
No egg for us.
We do heal to full if we live.
It's gonna turn into a 1 no matter what we roll. So I feel a 1. Alright, we might have to put a magic shield. Fair enough. Woo! Well, we live, so we're fine.
Yes, we made it. Again, like, this is probably the one situation where magic shield is kind of okay.
Yeah?
This early on.
Right. We're fine.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Alright, it's Buster Sword.
Yeah?
It's Buster Sword. We're not even looking at Ruby Weapon. It's Buster Sword.
Buster Sword seems so good in this.
Alright, it's Sneezy.
Sneezy, who is not nearly as awful. Yeah, at this point, Pea Shooter is basically, like, nothing to us, because that 6 is always going in the Buster Sword.
Yeah. Enough.
Woo! He's getting us with one spike.
Right, of course.
Yes,
it's not
upgraded.
We're not
Like I said.
we're not playing hard mode right now, right?
We're not in hell mode. Ah yes, Doppeldice will also be able to make Buster Sword go if we want.
Oh, like we do a 3 into it?
Yeah.
I like having the Buster Sword out there because it absorbs errors, which is nice.
Yes.
That one's 6 with the Pea Shooter.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, Buster Sword's even better. It takes error hits.
Juggling Ball.
Juggling Ball is an interesting one. I mean, we could buy both of those if we really wanted, and like, God, we're holding onto a Magic Shield and a Pea Shooter right now.
Yeah.
The Doppeldice becomes a lot more important now.
Yes, absolutely. I think we just like...
Because the Hammer and the Buster Sword are both competing for the 6s.
Well, we can roll a 6 and a
Yes.
3. So,
Yes.
the thing is, we roll a 3, to put in Doppeldice to put in the Hammer. And
Buster
then...
Sword can take anything.
Yeah, it can take
we want.
anything,
Yes. Yeah, and like the only bad thing that can happen is if we curse out Doppeldice or Hammer.
Yeah.
And of course, if we curse out Doppeldice, we play Juggling Ball. In fact, if we curse out either of them, we throw it in Juggling Ball.
Ah, health.
Delicious.
Alright, I definitely think we want that upgrade.
Yes.
God, fucking Cactus. At least it's not upgraded Cactus.
Yes.
And we can shock him, which is definitely nice. Yeah, for Cactus, you really need, like, shock or...
You need to stop him from being able to go at all.
You also need big shit. Like, the thing about the
Yes,
thief,
big damage blows up Cactus.
Our Witch one was, like, lots of little damage, and that's
Yep.
Witch most of the time.
Yep.
And Thief is often lots of little damage, and Cactus
Yep.
just, like, chews them up and spits them out. So yeah, I guess whether we do Cactus and then Dryad.
I might go for Dryad first, because it's the same health and also an upgrade.
And the question is what we roll first. In which order do we want to try? In which order do we like preference? Probably like 3 for the double.
Yes, I think it's 3. Because of course, if we don't get it, if like the Doppeldice or the Hammer go away, you can then throw Juggling Ball, the 3 in Juggling Ball. Well, this has basically gone perfectly.
That's a pretty good turn.
That's the ideal turn, more or less.
Pretty damn good turn, alright.
Well, that is basically a guaranteed win.
Yep. I like that you get the dice. That makes turns a lot easier than when you lost the dice.
Yeah.
I really like that change. Alright, so we can make hammer smaller.
I think it's Doppel Dice Plus for the extra dice. Because again, that doesn't incur, yes.
Yeah, we can actually pull the 6 out.
Yes.
And then anything we can put in there will make a 6.
Yep.
Apart from, a 1 and a 2.
Correct. You can roll 5 and then and Doppel Dice it to put in the Plasma Blaster and the hammer.
I'd love to also upgrade this to make it smaller.
Making it small will be good.
Something better than the Plasma Blaster would be nice.
Yep, although it's perfectly fine kind of just taking up space.
So P-Shirt does 4 damage, my shield's in 4.
The thing about Plasma Blaster in this run is our 6s are spoken for.
Yes.
So the fact that you can't put a 6 in it doesn't actually bother us that much.
Yeah, it's not too bad, yeah. Alright, I don't think we even take the health. I think we just go for our Hot Jar in here. Then we have 14 health after Cactus Man, fucker.
I think you just hold on to that 6.
Hold on to that, yes, absolutely. Yeah, then we can also put a 3 in the juggling ball.
Alright then.
I would definitely like to replace it with something usable that isn't P.
Yes.
Because we can generate a decent amount of dice.
We are now getting full dice. Weird ordering, but okay. We do now have 2 more rolls, although that doesn't do too much for us. I think if we could put a 3 into the juggling ball, we would.
Yes, so...
Yeah, we play the hammer for sure, and then try to roll a 3 for the juggling ball.
I'm a little worried. This
true. Probably... 2 more rolls would actually... A 2 or a 3 does it for us. There we go.
Yeah, that's more of a guarantee, because if that airs out the juggling ball, I'd rather just guarantee it. System Shock Flame War. Okay. Use a 1, do 5 damage, inflict 1 shock, 5 damage, or 1 burn.
Shock is pretty okay.
You can just keep building up lots of shock.
Yeah, we already have the hammer shock that is more or less guaranteed.
I'm gonna put that over the Plasma Blaster.
I think so. I mean, it's 5 damage, and it takes a 1, which, would otherwise be going the juggling ball. That seems nice.
Yeah, I wonder if we want the Plasma Blaster over the juggling ball just because we don't have anything, just right now, because we don't have anything to do with the extra dice we get.
True.
We roll out
this is probably our highest damage, and it's also, Thorn Dude, so, fuck him.
High damage, excellent. Alright, what's in here? Ooh, Ray Gun's an interesting one.
That is at least a dump.
Counterfeit is doubling dice, but we have so many dice.
We are actually doing fine on dice right now.
We are swollen dice.
Yes.
The shovel.
Shovel stays big. Is the one downside of that.
Yes. So it might just be the ray gun?
Potentially, yeah, if we can only buy... we could buy hammer if we spent everything on it.
Because I feel like that is probably better than the Plasma Blaster.
I think so. Maybe not for this very next fight, but... I think for future fights, ray gun is just something to do with our high dice.
Yeah.
Especially with System Shock to eat the 1.
Yeah, the 3 wants to... Well, the 6 wants to go in here.
Yeah.
So then, there's 3, 4, and 5, because we get the 3 and we get 2 6s.
Yep.
Get the 6, we get 2 6s, and those are spoken for. The 1 is the one that goes in here, and then it's what do we do with anything else?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the only thing that wouldn't is the 2, and then that's fine, because that would just go in for 2 damage.
Yeah.
On the Plasma Blaster.
And we probably not for this fight, just because it's
it's this
cactus.
dude, yeah.
But after this fight, I think we put the ray gun in.
I think it's more damage.
We might get an upgrade from this. I'm not sure.
Oh, there goes the System Shock.
Okay,
well.
Sometimes it do be like
that's how the bad turn
We
goes.
still did 12 damage and shocked on the bad turn.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, so he only gets 1 thorn, which is, excellent.
Nice. Nice.
Now, both of his are shocked, so we can only do one thing. Bye-bye. Well, we could have killed him, but alas.
still got pretty good luck on those rolls.
This is good. He's gonna get a 6 and that's it.
Yep. 6 damage, which gives us 2 more rolls for next turn, which we do absolutely not need.
Nope.
Yeah, like, it's a lot easier to add. There were definitely turns where the robot completely fizzled out because you couldn't roll any dice.
Yes, and yeah, your dice just didn't go anywhere. You'd roll a dice and it just wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
And then your equipment would all go, and then this run definitely got wrecked real hard.
Yeah, could just have a real bad run.
Ooh, Superstar Head, but we have...
Well, we do have...
Yes, we have a hammer
and System Shock.
Which feels a little mean, actually. It's probably what we go for.
Yeah.
We level up after all of these, so we probably want to kill the Wisp and then Snowman.
Yes.
Yeah, rest in pieces, Stereo Man.
Rip in pepperonis.
Alright, we might as well do the 2 rolls first. You want to do it at the start, because...
Before your gear starts disappearing.
Oh.
Fascinating.
Yeah, we probably just go ahead and... Well,
God,
do we
even
actually
need another 6?
I might want to just double a 2. That way we can actually use a 2 in ray gun.
Potentially, yeah.
Because yeah, we
could also just hold it
6.
so that it eats a curse, because at this point we actually don't need too much more. So yeah, we use the hammer, we try to roll a 1 for System Shock.
Then we lost that.
Yep.
But, well, we're just going to do the 6 damage.
But to be honest, he's at 6 health now.
And his equipment is both. Yeah, so you can use 1. Oh, we couldn't use either.
Yeah,
I'm
his
guessing
odds.
And he rolled 2 evens, so, he
Rip.
just fucking died. Bye-bye. We murdered a man live on stream.
Destroyed.
Oh, not bad. I don't think it goes in.
No, we're eventually gonna upgrade hammer. I'm shocked we haven't seen another upgrade.
Yeah, and
that will give us another opening.
That'll put us like Plasma Blaster or Snowball, yeah. Like Juggling Ball with ray gun's not bad. We can turn that 2 into potentially a bigger dice.
Also true.
For ray gun. Alright, Wisp it is. And both health for the Snowman. Strong against fires.
Name got all our fire.
Aww. Well, the thing is, even on our worst turns, we're still getting like 12 damage.
Yes.
Which is nice.
Ooh.
That witch run definitely got murdered by the really bad singer rule as well.
Yes, the singer rule. We could have powered through it a lot better if our first turns didn't happen. We also rolled all 5s on both of those fights that killed us.
Okay, I think we just double the speed, put in the hammer.
Yeah, I think that's the safest play.
I think we probably just take this, right?
Yeah.
Alright,
So we put the 5 in, we try to roll a 4. Nice. I think going forward, we rolled a 6 last. Oh wow, Buster Sword. Because then it's 1 less chance for the ray gun to die.
Oof.
Buddy.
Wow, we're once again the enemies are rolling like hell actually, which is real fucking nasty game. Alright, well I think we just do this. Just throw and make sure we win. Ugh!
We do have 2 apples.
I think I'm gonna decide this run doesn't want to go anywhere too. Alright, in the hammer. And we wanna like shock is good on him.
Yes. Fine. Immune!
Nice because we get to keep that 5 to go in.
Oh,
he didn't roll any odds. Okay,
nice.
Okay, the game is being nice again.
If we level up after this, that's all we need.
Bye-bye. Bye.
You were saying?
The game bringeth and the game taketh away.
So all of these are going to turn into 1s.
Yes.
Probably roll the one first. Yeah. Probably the 3. Good.
You win.
Woo!
I got a little hairy.
Yep.
That wisp, man. That wisp rolled stupid high. Alright.
Not sure we really care that much about either of these.
No, I don't think either of these fit our build particularly well. I'll just take this.
Yeah.
I can't imagine we do this very often.
No, even when it goes down to 9, I don't think we really care to double.
No.
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 Absolutely not. No.
How about no?
How about, no? Well, I think it's the singer.
Get an upgrade.
Yeah, upgrade that hammer.
Yup. There should be health in the shop.
It's wild how often the deal is just bad.
Yes. Sometimes the deal is ridiculous. We have seen that. Often it's just awful.
Okay, that'll slow that down.
Shocks are good against her, yeah.
Weaken not very good for us, though. Okay, let's 2 more roll. Alright. Alright. I think both of these just go in ray gun.
Think so.
Try rolling 6 and cry!
Get the bad one. Alright.
Alright, hopefully we get this next turn. Oh, that's good. That's good for us.
Yeah,
actually.
she only gets 1 sad verse in and she doesn't
So if
actually
we
get high
kill
enough.
her this, if we didn't kill her this turn, it's bad. If we do kill her this turn, that's not great.
No. Uh-oh.
Alright, I think I still try and get the 6 out.
Mm-hmm.
I think double dicing it's still fine because it goes done.
Would really just be if we wanted to keep Doppeldice to potentially take a bullet. I'm not sure which is better.
I think the odds of trying to get it to take a bullet aren't very high. I mean, it's like 1 out of 5.
Yep.
I don't think using it as a shield is that useful. The extra 3 damage, like if this goes away.
Yep.
I think we need the shot. 3 damage here. Roll 1.
Oh.
Roll 3.
We win,
and
actually,
win.
yeah. There we go. We've taken a few really stupid deals on stream.
Well, there have been a couple of...
There have been some
ones.
runs that have been made by the deals we've taken.
But not very often. And I don't want any of that.
Nope, that's useless.
All hot garbage. Alright, are we upgrading the hammer to make it smaller?
I believe so. What is System Shock?
Wow, that's worse.
Yeah, wow, that makes it way harder to use.
That's way worse. That is so much harder to use in this
like
one.
for 5 extra damage and another shock, like, no.
No. Yeah, that's +2. That's 4 damage. I think it's make this smaller.
I think make the hammer smaller, just get another piece of equipment in is good. Because, like, we want as much equipment as possible, given all the, given all the curses. Honestly, that's probably one of the first, like, actual downgrades I've ever seen.
Yeah?
If you could roll more dice, it would probably be fine, but, like, the curse chance just is awful.
Well, we're losing... I was hoping there'd be some health in here.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna be honest.
There's almost always health. I'm surprised we didn't get it.
Alright, so yeah, we're losing one of these.
Yes.
So it's probably the Wicker Man and the Bounty Hunter, or... Yeah, no matter what,
we're gonna have to take them on at some point anyway. So it kind of just comes down to, do you want to fight Bounty Hunter or Rhino Beetle last?
Yes. With the least amount of health. Ooh, that's a rough one. Can't remember what Bounty Hunter does. Anyway.
Let's go for Wicker Man. Fuck it.
Yeah, we can make the choice between these two after, although...
I don't think it makes too much of a difference.
Surely we have some more health for
Yeah.
Wicker Man.
I think we'd rather fight Wicker Man first because he might get us our power to start another fight, and I think he is the easiest.
Yeah, probably. Don't have any fireman. Would like to get some shock on you.
Yes. Shock is good against him. Flame. Less lovely.
And the juggling ball goes.
Yep.
And the ray gun.
And one of the ray gun, which is good. Well, that's not too bad.
The worst turn. Not ideal, not terrible.
Not terrible. Not impressive.
Well, I'm okay with that.
Yes. That is the big thing that having an extra thing gives us. Okay, 2 pieces shocked means he can't hit us with burn staff
Yes,
because it's
yeah.
7.
And he's doing 4 damage,
Yep.
and that's it. That's fine.
Yeah, that's about as good as it could get.
Well, we win.
We guarantee to win, yeah. Yeah, we just want as much gear as possible because no matter what gets aired out, we keep the stuff. Let's just do Bounty Hunter, I guess. See what happens.
2 more rolls against the,
This gear.
Electromagnetic 4 damage plus 4 equipment and something.
Right.
Shock's nice against him.
Yes.
Alright. Yeah, Shock slows him down at least.
He didn't roll it even, so we can't steal our shit.
I guess the question is, do we want to try and 2 more rolls, try and kill him?
I think we might be able to kill him with 2 more rolls.
Probably juggling ball.
Yes.
Your ray gun?
Yeah.
Oh, we can even get like a 6 here.
True, and that might actually be good.
Guarantee this hammer, which
Yes.
I think is good.
Yeah, that's important.
I
I think we do put both of
think we
those in
might
the
as
ray
well
gun.
ray gun, yeah.
Try to system shock, and then, perfect. So we don't win it, but he's dead next turn, and
Yeah.
he's double shocked, which also slows him.
Okay, so he's gonna steal some equipment. That's 6 damage. That's
Fine. I think we should be able to power through Rhino Beetle. We'll see.
We're gonna get the health. We're about in the same place we would have been.
Yeah, like that's the big thing about it. We were always gonna get 1 health and have to defeat all 3 of these guys with 1 health.
Yeah. That's why I was really hoping there'd be health in the shop there.
There usually is. Like, I would generally count on there being health in the last shot. In the
Especially
final
with only
floor
2
shot.
healths on the floor.
Yeah.
It was kind of mean that there wasn't. Shock is good against him too. with
Yes,
3
Shock
dice
is quite
and 2
strong against
disappear.
him. That should help us just get across the line here.
Three? Juggling ball?
Yeah.
Or the ray gun.
It is an option. That's honestly fine. We just did half
That's
his
half
health.
his health. Shocked him. Ooh, that's good.
Oh, beautiful.
That's very good. That's very, very good.
Ain't no winning here.
Ouch. We definitely want a hammer.
Yes.
Severely ouch.
I think we're still okay. He can't kill us this turn.
Do you put that in the ray gun, or it's more damage?
It's more damage.
If we lose.
Yeah.
So I think I think even now
Yes.
it's still more damage.
Honestly, like, again,
Alright.
it's, yeah, still more damage. 2 in the buster.
And he's dead next turn, and he
Yeah.
cannot do enough. And we get 2 more rolls for the next fight. All right.
For the boss, which is good.
That was pretty close. That got me gnarly.
Yep.
But we managed
But
it.
we got there. This shock is really strong.
Shock is strong. Most of the status effects in this game are pretty strong.
Yep.
Alright, Dexterity Charm, all equipment is reusable this turn. Or we can upgrade equipment. I think we're gonna take the upgrade.
I like upgrading.
I mean, this does seem like an account
That is
build
hilarious.
nasty as shit. We don't have the build for it, so I guess the question
That
is
could turn into a motherfucking infinite, basically.
Alright, is it the Buster Sword for damage?
Buster Sword for flat damage is nice. Like, you have to use the ray gun twice.
I feel like it's just this because we're always using this. So two damage.
Yeah.
Instead of
it's
like
the Buster
6.
Sword.
Yeah, I think that's the thing we want to upgrade. Yeah, 2 extra damage guaranteed each turn.
And like Juggling Ball, we already do stuff with our 4s, so it's not really that important.
No. Juggling Ball is mostly here to eat shit.
Yes.
To be honest.
Oh, absolutely. And it's great, and I love it.
Alright, onwards.
Ho ho.
She's not immune to shock, right? She does a
No,
lot of
she
shock,
is not.
but she's not immune to it.
She is resistant in the sense that she has 5 equipment
bits of
slots,
gear, yeah.
but we will definitely need to get a lot off this first round, because it will be the only time we are not shocked. And shocks are a big problem for us. That's good.
That's excellent. Alright. Okay, now we roll a 1.
Good.
Yeah, it's like 5s. Bite. Boring as hell. See, I think we just put the 6 in the ray gun.
Yeah, because we're grabbing a
bit-
6 anyway.
yeah.
We grab a 3.
Might as well just like... Yeah, I probably should just grab the 3
Yeah.
first. It's still more damage if I grab the 5 if that errors out.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, now that we've rolled the 6, we might as well go with it.
Okay, good damage. Low rolling, that's nice.
Yes, that helps. She needs to roll high.
Didn't get a dodge, which I actually appreciate, honestly.
Yes. 2 shocks are bad, but we do have 6, which makes it less bad. Ideally, they curse out the various stuff. The shock stuff, like Juggling Ball. It's an interesting question if we want to try to get System Shock now.
I think I am. Hello? I think we're okay.
Yeah. I like what's going on here.
A bit of a higher roll, but... I mean, she can't put extra dice
Yes.
towards these things, which is nice, you know?
We do now have 2 more rolls, which fights the shock, too. Alright.
Yeah, we can even just not care about this, because we can almost certainly guarantee we can roll something.
Yes.
Unlock.
Yeah, actually, Buster Sword getting shocked is great. Not that. She's dodge.
Oh, right.
Ray gun.
Ray gun.
Like, Juggling Ball is also an option, but... Now we hammer.
If I use this 6 or... Well, I guess I roll the 1 and see what happens. Okay. Yeah, now I think
so, yeah.
Now I think we just, like...
We have a 6 for the Buster Sword. Nice. Speaking of having a 6.
Yeah, I can just,
Alright, well, we're gonna bootstrap our way to victory here.
We're gonna do it!
Right, she has a dodge. But we do guarantee the win with the Buster Sword now.